Connect streaming software to go live. Okay.
Good.
Now,
Yep.
okay, now I'm live.
15 seconds.
15 seconds? Yeah.
Okay, unless you're joining us. Peace out.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Could you hit the go live for me?
And
Oh, she's good. You're right, she is good.
5,
Yes.
4, 3,
Two,
2, 1.
Hey, how y'all doing? How you doing? This is IB Keith, and this the B-Roll podcast, and we're kicking it live. With I got only today I got Big JC up in here.
Yes, sir.
There we go. The rest of the crew, they out. I don't know. It's a flu. I don't know. Podcast flu.
Maybe they didn't agree with something you were saying and decided not to show up.
You mean like everything I was saying?
Maybe. Could be. I mean, it'd be the first time.
It wouldn't be.
Right.
It wouldn't be the first time if everybody disagreed with me. I don't know. But hey.
I'm not going anywhere.
But we rocking it, man. What can I say? We rocking it. We rocking it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, IB Keith is B Roll. This is live. TBCN, Tampa Bay Community Network. Where's my information at?
I don't know. Do you have a? What do you have? You have a laptop there with all your.
I have a laptop
with
here.
your agenda.
With my agenda.
Okay.
My political agenda. My non-liberal, democratic, non-liberal, non-progressive, non-moderate agenda. That's me, man. Tampa Bay Live, Tampa Bay. Let's see what it says here. Community Media Center. I want to hit this up. I'm doing a broadcast here from Tampa Bay, and everybody, I want y'all to understand something, that everything here is rocking it. Today, the show is going to be with a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But basically, mostly, it's going to have, what happened to my thing?
What thing?
To my broadcast.
What do you mean?
YouTube stream. Okay, YouTube stream. Today is going to be about sports. I'm talking a little bit about sports.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Big Shot Bob. Big Shot Bob. That's Robert Horry. Whether he should be allowed in the Hall of Fame, the HOA. Is it the HOA? Is it the HOA?
HOF.
HOF.
Yeah.
Or HOA. Let me change that up. HOA. I got HOA, man. These guys, they're paying in my butt, man. I'm telling you, they're annoyed. The HOF, Hall of Fame, conspiracy theories, extraterrestrials. Do people believe in them? Yes. Politics, of course. The House of Representatives, Donald Trump, gag order, Ronald DeSantis, flailing campaign, and the TYT Cenk, but he pronounces it Cenk Uygar. I have Uygar. And his announcement for his desire to, well, actually not desire, but he's throwing his hat in the presidential race for the Democratic Party. So we got a little hyped up show today. Yeah, we got a little hyped up show today. I should have turned that screen sideways, right?
Ideally, yeah.
Yeah. Next time.
Next time.
Yeah. So,
People will be able to watch it on their phones, but if they have a computer, you'll be letterboxed or whatever they call it now.
Yeah, a little small thing. Yeah, it'll be like that on the computer as opposed to widescreen. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So like I was saying, should I do the PA? My public announcement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're hearing that the volume's a little low, so I don't know if it's a technical thing or if you're not speaking right into the mic like I am. Just saying, like.
Thank you for the public announcement.
Yeah.
How's that?
I think that might be better.
I think it's equipment. Personally. Yeah. I'm not sure. It's only the MXL 3000 type mics. I don't know. Maybe it should be hanging from the ceiling. I don't know. I'm just saying. Since you was just saying, I'm just saying. Touche. Yeah, the PA. I want to throw this out there. Next week we're gonna have a live guest. Ooh, yes, in the studio. Yes. I don't know how long it's gonna be. Maybe 15 to half an hour in the first part of the show. Should it be first part or second part?
That's up to you.
Okay, we'll figure it out. but we're gonna have a live guest next year. Next year, next week.
Next week.
It's been a year since
We'll have a live guest next year too, but we don't know who it's going to be.
Yes. That's what I meant to think. That's a thought of mine. You know, I said the quiet stuff out loud. Yeah. So we're gonna have a special guest next week. Okay. We're looking for a lot of special guests coming up in the future, week to week. So yeah, stay tuned for this. And as you probably are coming to realize that I am really not great at this, right? Especially with promotion. I mean the promotion part. I'm not really that great. I'm gonna let y'all guys know that. I want to do a shout out to the PA to the Tampa Bay Community Network again for hosting me, allowing me to host the show. We have the training here, the video production, audio production, training. Shout out to David Pack. Hopefully he gets past his thing with Fox. Apparently Fox is trying to shut him down. I wonder why. Maybe because they can't control him, and he's really good for a young guy. So anyway, what was I saying? I was doing a shout out for the Tampa Bay Community Network because they're so cool.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. What was it? It's free Hillsborough County residents. It's free to Hillsborough County residents. If you are not a Hillsborough County resident, you can still pay to take the courses, the classes, and to utilize the facility. You just have to come down or call in and make it known to the people. You can also, I believe do they still have the online courses available?
Some of them are online. Most of them are live because we're no longer in COVID.
Okay.
But yeah, there are a handful of classes that are online.
Okay. You got a handful of classes online, and but most of them are live in the studio, on-hand training. Great facility. Try it out. You get the broadcast on the additional. You get to air your shows on Verizon 3036, Spectrum 638, 639, Comcast 20, and via the internet you get the broadcast on the Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, the iOS and Android.
Okay? Yeah, and that is using the Cablecast app.
Using the Cablecast app. What's the Cablecast app?
Cablecast app is what you would download on, say, Roku or Apple TV.
And it's an app called Cablecast?
Cablecast, yeah. And you search Tampa Bay Community Network, and you will find us. Cablecast.
On the search. I go with search.
Yep.
For example, Roku, it has the search where you can search for the, for the apps.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for instance, I am streaming us on Cablecast right as we speak. Well, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What?
Yeah, it's the Cablecast app.
Can I see that?
Yeah. There you are. There we are. See?
Oh, Dip! It's live.
Yeah, we're live.
It's live.
Live on your phone.
I thought they was just blowing smoke up my pipe, man.
No,
it's cool.
we wouldn't do that.
All right, cool. Nah, we good.
Yeah.
So y'all see it's live. It's being live, but you got to download the app, the Cablecast app, and whatever device you're using, the Roku, the Apple TV, the Fire TV, the iOS and the Android, whatever you're doing, you got to download that app in order to access the TBCN. Yeah. But now that that's being said, let's get on with the shoe. It's a very, 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 very good shoe today. It's always a very good shoe today. You know what a shoe is?
Something I wear on my feet?
No. Who is it? It's a really good shoe. It's the guy that did the show back in the day.
Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan.
They have a really good show.
No, not show. Shoe.
He would say shoe?
He would say shoe, and I did not realize what shoe meant until, I got to say, 2 years ago.
He didn't deliberately say shoe, did he?
He deliberately said shoe. And the reason why he said shoe is that in the King James Version of the Bible, you'll see shoe.
Really?
What does shoe mean? Shoe means show. Shoe is the actual, they're interchangeable. Like in Europe, in the old English, you would use shoe. As opposed to show, you would use shoe. S-H-E-W, right? S-H-O-W. They are the exact same word. And that's what he would say. He would say the shoe and shoe and shoe and shoe. And I was like, oh. I heard that a million times. I have to hear it a million times.
Wait, you want me to bring up some Ed Sullivan?
You got some Ed Sullivan on
Maybe.
there? How?
I might. Let me see if I can do this.
How?
Let's see.
Oh. Is he on YouTube?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, carry on. Let me see if I can get this thing to play.
Yeah, let me go on with the show because that's totally distracting. I've totally deviated from the actual show or the actual shoe, SHEW. Like I said, we're going to talk sports, and I'm talking basketball. And what I want to talk about is, on my IG feed, someone brought up the question. I would get all these different feeds and and someone had to do with sports. These sports guys. And on one of the feeds, it was asking, well, should Robert Big Shot Bob, that's they call him Big Shot Bob, Robert Horry, should he be allowed into the Basketball Hall of Fame? And I said, yeah.
You picked the one sport I don't know.
Oh well.
Robert Curry?
Robert Horry.
Oh, Horry. Yeah.
He started off with 4 years with I think not San Antonio, the other one, Houston Rockets.
Okay.
Houston Rockets, right? With Hakeem Olajuwon, right?
Yeah.
He started off with them, and Sam Cassell was the guard. There was a couple other people, but those are the two that stick out right now. Cause Sam Cassell, I actually met him in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him in Miami. I was chilling in Miami a few years back, and I had with my brother-in-law, and my brother-in-law was chilling, was hanging out in Miami, and what happened? Oh yeah, and I was like, hold up, yo, D, that's his name, D. That kid looked familiar right there. He's like, yeah, what kid? I said, right there, man. He's like, yeah, you do look familiar. I said, yo, ain't that Sam Cassell? He goes, what? Oh, yeah. It's Sam. Yeah. So we walked over there, we chilled, like, hey, champ, what's up, man? Because in case you don't know, Sam Cassell was a trash talker, and he played in New Jersey as well. He's a great guy. So he was really cool about it. Yeah, champ, yeah. It wasn't a time of the selfie, or we wasn't up on it like that. But yeah, it was cool, right? So anyway, Robert Horry was a power forward, small forward for Houston Rockets, right? With Hakeem Olajuwon and a few other guys. Their names, they just go through my head. I forget about them. Clyde Drexler plays in, I know, 1 year, and they won 2 championships. Okay, the 2 championships was the 2 championships that Robert Horry helped him win, right? Then he went from there. He went to, I think, Phoenix, right? Stayed a year there. He got into a issue with the coach there, Danny Ainge. And I know the old timers, the old schoolers of basketball know about Danny Ainge from Boston Celtics. What a clown. Yeah, he was. But he was a baller. He played ball. So he was the coach at Phoenix. And so there was an issue there. And they went from there to to L.A., right, to join the Showtime. Well, it wasn't Showtime. It was actually the Shaq and Kobe Batman duo, right? So, and he won 3 championships at L.A., right? And two of the championships he won on, I believe, 2 of them he won on the last shot, right? Boom, right? Walked away with a championship, and the other one, he hit a big shot to extend the series.
Sorry.
Am I wrong with that?
No. I was testing out the buzzer.
I'm like, hold up, was I wrong?
The 24-second clock just went out.
24-second clock went off, right? Okay. But anyway, so he went from there to where'd he go? To Spurs. Tim Duncan. I think Tim Duncan had already won a championship.
Tim Duncan was with San Antonio?
With San Antonio,
yeah.
Tim Duncan. Right?
See, I know a little bit.
Okay, Tim Duncan was who's considered to be perhaps, if not the best power forward ever. That's including LeBron. All right, that's Tim Duncan, the big unit.
I can remember when they played the Knicks in the finals, and it was all Tim. Everything was Duncan. Duncan was he almost single-handedly beat the Knicks.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember who he beat. Who he beat? To get
That's the
there.
one I remember.
But I know the Knicks did not do good in Texas at all.
No.
Because Elijah Wan just murdered him.
Yeah.
Elijah Wan just killed him. But then again, Elijah Wan is one of the greatest centers ever, if not the best center ever. Can be in that argument to be. He's definitely in the top 3-4 centers. That's including Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, who else, and Shaq. Elijah Wan was crazy. I mean, he was crazy. But anyway, back to Robert Horry. He has 7 championship rings, right? Because he was on 7 championship teams. That he played key role in them, in them getting those championships. Because without Robert Horry, I can say with all sincerity that Shaq with 4 championship rings, he wouldn't have had 4 championship rings. He would have only had 3. Kobe with 5 championship rings, now he wouldn't have had 5 championships. He would have had only 2. Tim Duncan with 5, he wouldn't have had 5. He would have had only 3. And the reason why I say that is because Robert Horry played a significant role in winning them championships. Right? So can I move? Can I move?
Making sure everybody can hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm glad. Hey, should I hit save? Because otherwise this thing is not moving, right? Okay, it is playing.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So what was I saying? Yeah, so do I think Robert Horry should be in the Hall of Fame? Yes, I do. I think he's done enough. They talking about, but look at his scores. They're so low. His points per game, his steals, his blocks, and all that stuff is so low. It's so low. But look at what he did. He hit some key big shots. That's why they call him Big Shot Bob or Big Shot Rob, because of what he was doing on the court. I mean, look, you need that person who's going to fill the crevice. You need that person. He's one of the best. He has one of the highest steal rates in NBA history. Yeah, Big Shot Rob.
Big Shot Rob.
Big Shot Rob, Big Shot Bob. He may not have been the greatest scorer, although he did put up a 40-point game one time. Yeah, he murdered this team. He put 40 points. He went crazy. He went nuts, right? But yeah, his stats may be low, but the impact that he had on the game, right? The series and those championship runs, well, it was impacting. I told you the stats, what I think these guys would have had, how many championships these guys would have had without him. So that being the case, yeah, he should be in the Hall of Fame. He should really be in the Hall of Fame.
When do they decide who goes to the Hall of Fame?
Well, they decide every year, but I think you have to wait out 5 years.
I mean, what part of when will we find out if he's on the ballot?
Well, 5 years out. Well, they'll let the people, they'll let everybody know, the Hall of Fame future inductees, but you become eligible after 5 years of retirement.
Okay, like all the other sports, really.
Yeah. You become eligible, and he should be in there. And why? Because that's why. That's why
You're making a case for him.
Yeah, he represented, right? Okay, he got 7 championship rings. He had 7 championships. Was part of 7 championship teams. The only person that was, which is, I just found this out, this tidbit of information, was Steve Kerr with 8 championship rings. But here's the thing, between 1994, okay, Jordan won his first championship in 91, right?
That sounds right.
91, 92, 93. And then he retired for that 1 year.
And then that's when the Knicks went to the championship.
He went to they played Houston. They didn't play San Antonio.
No, I'm saying, but the Knicks didn't have to beat the Bulls to get to the finals.
Yeah, the first time they didn't have to go through the Bulls to get to the finals.
Yeah,
and they
almost won it.
They almost, but Patrick messed up. Patrick should have passed that ball off because they were doubling down on him, but he wanted to be the man to bring it home, dude.
But it was a little hard to see because we were watching OJ. You remember that?
Nah.
You remember they went from the full screen to the little box in the corner.
No, I don't.
Yes,
know.
yes, they had the Bronco full screen,
the Bronco chase, right?
and then the Knicks came up in the little corner.
That was doing the championship.
That was doing Game 7.
Oh, dang!
I think.
on.
No, maybe it wasn't Game 7. It was one of the games.
But it was doing the championship.
It was doing the championship. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't remember all that. I don't remember all that.
I think I have a VHS tape of that somewhere
Oh, right.
because that was like classic.
You should
And
put-
if you ever watch the the movie about the OJ trial, they talk about that. They show a control room and they show like, okay, we got to put OJ up. Put the Knicks up in the little box. Yeah, the Knicks
they got no luck.
they got kicked. Yeah, right.
They got no luck. OJ is terrible.
Yeah.
He just wanted to get back in New York, man.
Right? Again.
All those years in Buffalo and
Yep.
not bringing home a championship.
Nope.
So yeah. So that's the deal. They came in, they won. Who was it? San Antonio. Yeah, like I said, it was Houston. Houston walked away with 2 championships thanks to Robert Horry.
When did he retired 5 years ago?
Oh wow.
Or longer.
I don't remember. But no, what I was talking about was him and Steve Kerr.
Okay.
In a 14-year period from 93-94, right? It was a 94 championship, right? Because it was a 93-94 season, then a 94-95 season, right? So during that time frame, Robert Horry and Steve Kerr played on one of the winning championship teams.
Okay, here we go. So Robert Horry, Horry, Horry.
Horry, yeah, they call it Horry though.
Horry. So his first year was 92.
That's when he joined.
Yeah.
NBA.
And his last year was 2008, San Antonio.
Okay.
And then he played a bunch of years in Houston. He played 1 year in Phoenix, and then a bunch of years in. Oh yeah, I remember he played on the Lakers.
Right. So.
Yeah. So he was on championship teams with the Lakers, right?
He was on championship the three-peat. He was a three-peat with with Lakers. The two-peat with Akeem and Sam Cassell and Clyde Drexler played in one. That's how he got his championship. Who else? And then he played 2 years with
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
It says 4 years.
He played 4 years, but it was 2 championships.
Okay. Yeah.
2 championships. So yeah.
Well, he had quite a career. It looks like.
Yeah, he had a great career between.
And he played on some good teams.
From 93.
Yeah.
From 93 was it 93? Yeah, from 93 to 2008, him and Steve Kerr played on 12 of those championship teams. Between him, if it wasn't him in the playoffs winning the championship, it was Steve Kerr, because Steve Kerr played with Chicago.
And he's not in the Hall of Fame either?
Well, Steve Kerr is still coaching, so he's going to the Hall of Fame with 8 championship rings, 3 championships. Is it 3 or 4 championships with Golden State? I think it's 3.
Let's see.
Golden State.
Played Phoenix, Cleveland, Orlando, Chicago, San Antonio. That must have been when he won with San Antonio, probably, right?
No, he won 3 championships with the Bulls. That was that was that second three-peat with the Bulls.
Yep.
And then he won two with the Spurs with San Antonio.
Yep.
After he won the 2 with San Antonio, he then when he retired from playing, he went to become the coach of the Golden State Warriors.
Right. Okay.
And he won 3 championships with them.
Damn. He's got lots of bling.
Oh
huh?
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy with the Golden State Warriors. He got 8 rings. He picked up 8 rings with 8 championships. He played on 8 Well, he coached 3 championships.
Oh, wait, now.
He coached 3 championships, and he played on 5 championship teams.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
And he still got.
And he's not in the Hall of Fame?
Well, he hasn't retired. He's still coaching.
What? But doesn't that count as being retired, coaching?
No.
No? You sure?
No, he's still coaching.
So you have to retire from coaching to be eligible?
I think so. Or he's just not taking. He's not putting his name in there. because he's coaching.
I have to do some research on this.
Because he's got a few more because he's still looking to win a couple more championship with Golden State. Golden State Warriors championships. You see how many championships they got?
Oh, quite a bit. I'm trying to remember who won last year. Not Golden State.
Last year was Denver.
Oh yeah, that was a big surprise.
Yeah, with Jokic. Well, actually, it wasn't that big of a surprise.
But that's their first championship, right?
It's their first championship, but it wasn't
first NBA championship.
First NBA champion because what they got in the ABA.
They got an ABA, yeah.
ABA.
They're like the Nets,
right? The Nets, and that's the thing I was just thinking about with Dr. J. People say they want to put him down lower, below LeBron James and stuff like that, but they don't understand that Dr. J won about three championships in the ABA.
Maybe two.
Two?
Yeah.
Two with
I want to say two.
Was it with the Nets?
With the New York Nets.
The New York Nets.
Yeah.
The New York Nets, yeah. So
I actually remember going to see him play in Long Island.
Yeah, I didn't see the team I saw him play. I saw Philly and New York. The Knicks and the Philly play.
Yeah.
When Dr. J was with Philly.
Now, why couldn't the Nets keep him? They couldn't afford him.
They couldn't afford.
He was a free agent, and because he never played with the Nets in the NBA.
No, I think he left, and then they merged or something like that.
Yeah,
they were about
the year they merged, he went to Philly, I think.
Right.
Yeah,
something like that. I'm not sure, but I think something like that. But that was Dr. J, one of the greatest players ever. See how we just moved over from Robert Horry.
I know, right?
Steve Kerr.
I went to something I understood.
No, we good.
Yeah.
I totally get you.
Yes.
Because I'm looking at the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors. They won 15, 17, 18, and 22.
Wow.
They won 22?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah. So that's 4 championships.
Yeah.
That's 4 championships. So what is that? 9?
They would have won another one if the Cavaliers didn't beat them.
Yeah, if the Cavaliers didn't beat them, if they didn't have that what do you call that thing that collapse?
Mm-hmm.
Collapse, yeah. That was a big collapse right there. And they with that they trying to make LeBron sound like that's why he's the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's not what he's great.
Well, it says here that Dr. J played 16 years in the NBA.
And so how many is that altogether? 20. How many years in ABA?
Let's see. Okay, so he started. Oh, he didn't even start with the Nets. He started in 1971 with Virginia Squires.
Oh, I forgot about.
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't know that either.
What
and then it says Brooklyn, but that's wrong. It's New York.
Wasn't the Nets in Brooklyn?
Technically, no.
No, okay.
They were called New York, and they played.
Right.
They played where the Islanders played, the Nassau Coliseum.
Right. They played out on Long Island.
Yeah.
Right. Because I think that's where Dr. J was from, right? Was he from Long Island?
Possibly. I have to look that up. I haven't gotten to that. I'm still looking at stats here.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
But yeah, 3 years with the Nets, and I think 2 of those were championships.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he went. In 76, 77, he went to Philly and finished out his career until like 87. So that's a pretty long career.
Yeah. That sounds like almost 20 years.
Over 20 years, yeah. Because 16 years in the NBA and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Yeah, 6 years in the ABA.
That's 22 years.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know how great Dr. J was.
Yeah.
How great he was because a lot of people don't know about the ABA players. They didn't acknowledge the ABA players until they came to play in the NBA, and then most of them had been already playing for a number of years already.
Yeah,
like Dr. J, he had been playing.
Well, it's kind of like the AFL.
Yeah, when they merged with the NFL.
Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't understand that. That's where a lot of the stats were. It's like George Gervin.
Yeah,
George Gervin, the Iceman. I remember we had the coolest poster ever. I used to work in. I used to work in a shoe store, a sporting goods store on Pitkin Avenue in Brooklyn, right? Pitkin Avenue in Brooklyn, and it was ran by was it Korean?
So your mic
Korean.
is sounds like it's cutting in and out. The only thing I can think of
Mr.
is
Mike, I'm too far away.
the only thing I can think of is you're not right on top of it.
Okay. What if I do this?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and he had the coolest poster. He was sitting in an ice blue Nike suit, legs crossed, two basketballs on the side. I mean, it was the coolest poster, George Gervin, and that's all they bragged about was his layup, his finger roll. The guy was one of the greatest scorers in basketball history.
Wow.
Yeah, he was one of the greatest scorers in basketball history.
Dr. J is from Roosevelt, New York.
Roosevelt,
so,
Roosevelt,
Long
okay.
Island. Yeah.
Long Island, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. It's right there next to Queens.
Yeah.
Right.
You know who else is from Roosevelt?
Who's that?
Howard Stern.
I was not surprised.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
Not surprised. New Yorker.
Yeah.
'Cause he talks like a New Yorker. He acts like a New Yorker.
Oh, he doesn't have good things to say about Roosevelt.
Oh, he probably don't.
No.
He probably don't. He probably don't.
We won't get into that.
Robert Horry should definitely be put in the NBA Hall of Fame. He should definitely be inducted in the NBA Hall of Fame. I mean, it's the NBA Hall of Fame. Yeah, he should definitely be.
Where is the NBA Hall of Fame?
I don't know. I think isn't it upstate New York?
No, that's
I'm not
baseball.
sure. Let me see.
Yeah, let me do the research.
Okay.
You do the talking.
Okay, you do. Okay. Oh, that sounds like a good tag team match right there. The NBA Hall of Fame. Yeah, I don't know where it's at, but yeah, that's where he should be at. I think he should be in there. He's not. Is he in my top 5? And this is what I told the people. He's not in my top 5. He's not in my top 10. He's not. He might. He doesn't really make my top 30 or 40, but he should be in the NBA Hall of Fame. Because if we were going to talk about clutch players, then he's going to be high on the list. He's definitely, as far as I'm concerned, and I go back to like started playing basketball when I was like 11 years old. So that's like 51 years, people. Yeah, believe it or not. I know I don't look like a day over 31, but yeah, 51 years. Yeah. So I got a whole slew of people in my mind. In my mind, I started thinking about players from back in the days, and when I first started playing in the schoolyards and stuff like that, and my basketball fanatic friends, older friends, my brothers, it was like, yeah, this guy, but boom. So that goes way back. So that's why he wouldn't make my top 50, because all those names and those faces, the Big O and stuff like that, and Dennis Johnson, Frazier, Bernard King, and that's, you see how I'm going through decades, right? That's like 3 different decades right there. They start to come back and flood in my head, right? For example, when people talk about nowadays, they want to talk about compare LeBron to Michael Jordan. I said that's about as stupid as you can get. Maybe you want to compare LeBron to Kobe Bryant? Yeah. I might, yeah, but not Michael Jordan.
Is it that far? Is it that far off?
The gap?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Crazy. Yeah, way off.
I mean, LeBron, I mean, he seems to have, that he did win a championship with the Lakers, right?
Yeah, well, that was in the box.
It was,
but it's still a championship.
It's still a championship.
He won 2 with Miami.
Okay.
But then again, that was Dwayne Wade's team.
Yeah.
They had won a championship like 2 years before that, and Dwayne Wade at the time was top. I gotta say, in my book, he was a top 5, top 3 player.
He was what, a rookie then, or
no. Dwayne Wade.
No, LeBron.
No, he wasn't a rookie. He was like 6 or 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
He'd been playing 6 or 7 years and stuff like that with Cleveland. And they had Chris Bosh, one of the top, again, a top 10 player. Top 3 big men in the league, and their backup squad was crazy with Haslam and the Birdman and oh my gosh, there was a couple other people, and then they got Ray Allen, who in my eyes is one of the greatest players ever to play this game, and he was at one time until just a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago, the number 1 3-point shooter, the best 3-point shooter in the league. Had the record for 3-point shooting in the world. He passed Reggie Miller. So that being the case, that's the squad that LeBron came to. And Ray Allen came in. Like I said, Ray Allen came in. They had Chris Bosh. And you had like 4 of the best players in the world. And on the top 10 players in the world. LeBron, at the time, they were billing him as the best player on the planet, right? So then you had Dwayne Wade, top 3 point guards in the NBA. Ray Allen, best shooter in the NBA. Chris Bosh, top 3 big men in the NBA. So you had a hell of a squad, right? That's what he came to, and he collapsed. The only reason why they didn't get more championships was because LeBron collapsed. He had never seen Michael Jordan collapse.
Yeah,
never. You can't
voluntarily, maybe.
No, involuntary. When they took him out with the what do you call that thing with the Jordan rules from Detroit.
Oh,
and so that
what about when he went to baseball?
Huh?
He went to baseball was that just one season?
Yeah, but the reason why now I'm glad you brought that up because people would say that he had a mental breakdown. He was weak, dude. His father, his hero, one of the top 2 heroes in his world, one being his mom, 2 being his dad, was kidnapped and murdered. I like to see some of you pansy waist little. I can't say it here because they want to censor me. Even though it's freedom of speech, they want to censor me if I said that. I'd like to see how you like to react when your family, a member, is kidnapped and murdered, killed. See how you react, especially when you got an entire industry on your shoulders, like Michael Jordan had.
Yeah. Just for the record, we don't censor here at Public Access.
Yeah, but they'll censor me. They'll put me in the Twilight Zone.
No, we don't censor here. We don't censor.
So can I drop the F-bomb?
Well, probably better if you don't, just because
they'll put me in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah. It's not censoring. It's more of picking a better time for you to be.
So no. In other words, he's right about that. I mean, but not all speech is freedom of speech. Let's be clear about that, people. All right, all speech is not freedom of speech. But like I said, in Isaiah Thomas. Now that I said that, I want to go to Isaiah Thomas with that lame stuff. He be talking how Michael Jordan was running to whoever, David Stern or whoever was in charge of the NBA at the time, and complaining about the rules. Because you were breaking the rules, dude. Mm-hmm. You were doing stuff that you get punched in your face if you did it in the schoolyard, on the playground. Bridging somebody when they up 6 feet up in the air. Because when Michael Jordan took flight, he was like, his knees is coming up to your face, right? And you bridging them out the air and bringing them down. You're not holding them. You wasn't even holding them. You're just taking them out the air. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He had a good reason to complain because you were doing stuff that you couldn't get away with on the football field. On the football field, if you did that on the football field, if you took somebody up in the air and you bridged them out in the air and you just slammed them on their neck and their head, guess what? You get fined, right? Okay, that's football. Right? This is basketball with no protective gear. So Isaiah, stop talking like a sucker, like he was soft. You got hit. You caught the elbow in the eye and start crying. He got Rick Mahorn. The one that I'm talking about, that was with what's his name from not Seattle, from Utah. What was his name? Oh my gosh, the big guy from not Rick Mahorn. Rick Mahorn was from Philly.
Hakeem Olajuwon?
No. I'll remember. I got his face in my head. I got his face. But I can't. His name is slipping from me. Who was it? So anyway, that was you caught an elbow, right? But then you start throwing blows at Rick Mahorn. When Rick Mahorn, I think, was on Philly in Washington, you was playing and you played him, and literally you start throwing punches because he hit you too hard. So you start swinging. Remember that time? So I don't want to hear that.
What
stuff.
year was that?
with it was like before Rick Mahorn went to Detroit, because Rick Mahorn was playing on Detroit.
Yeah.
So before that, maybe a couple of years before that, a couple of years before that. So yeah, and I don't hear it. Isaiah, you should stop it. You should just shut up, all right? Shut up with that BS. Oh, we made them change the rules. You were breaking the rules. You made them enforce the rules. You know what I'm saying? You made them enforce the rules, right? So I want to say that. I had to say that.
The NBA Hall of Fame is in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Springfield,
I would have never guessed that.
Me neither.
Yeah.
And I just saw the thing the other day. Oh, another thing. One more tidbit with Jordan.
Upstate New York wasn't that far away.
No, but that's baseball.
Yeah. Cooperstown, yeah.
Cooperstown. I just wanted to say one more thing with Michael Jordan. What was it? For those lames out there who's out here talking about, Michael Jordan could have won a championship without Scottie Pippen. No, Michael Jordan was going to win championships without Scottie Pippen. But here's the deal. That thing about saying that, he never won a championship without Scottie Pippen. You know who started that? No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that simp a couple years ago who was trying to support, who was throwing his support behind LeBron. You know who said that? Michael Jordan.
He said that?
Michael Jordan said that in his Hall of Fame speech. He was like, when his acceptance speech, he was like, I never won a champ. He was with me all along, and I haven't won a champ. I didn't win a championship without him. I won all the championships with Scottie Pippen. That's the love he had for Scottie Pippen, right? That's let the world know. Look, this guy was with me all the way, right? So when you come up with that, Michael Jordan never won. We know that.
Scottie Pippen in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, Scottie Pippen in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. I think he may have repeated it there. I'm not sure, but anyway, Scottie Pippen's in the Hall of Fame, and because of Michael Jordan. Because of Michael Jordan.
Scottie Pippen could have never made the Hall of Fame without Michael Jordan.
He would have never made He just wasn't that dude. I mean, he turned into a great defender, but when that's all you have to focus on, that's when,
Now, growing up in New York, were you a Knicks fan or
Nets?
You were a Nets fan.
Nets.
Okay.
Yeah. Pissed me off.
Yeah.
Pissed me off. Then they went to New Jersey, right? Then it became the Jersey Nets.
Yep.
Now they came back and
they went to 2 championships. I remember they played the Lakers. They lost them both. Yeah.
I stopped them and the Mets. They broke my heart. They broke my heart.
Yeah.
And the Jets.
Sorry.
And the Jets. The Metros. The Metropolitans. When they won that championship, who they playing? Cincinnati. Was it Cincinnati?
When the Mets won?
Yeah. Or Boston.
Boston. Yeah.
Boston.
Yeah.
They beat Boston. Yeah.
86.
Yeah. With that ball dipped under.
Buckner.
Buckner. With that ball.
See, now
dipped,
you're talking baseball.
With that ball, when that ball dipped under there, I was like, yes. And we won that championship. That was with Strawberry.
Yep.
I got to say Danny Ainge, not Danny Ainge.
Now that was actually Game 6.
Game 6.
Yeah.
Because
they would have lost. They were getting ready to lose that game, and then they tied the series, and then won.
And they won. They went on with the championship. Yeah. Oh man, that was Keith Hernandez.
Keith Hernandez, yeah.
Strawberry.
Yeah. David Cohn.
Who was the guy that kept sliding into the first base and they said no more? Little short guy reminded me of Danny Ainge. That's why I keep thinking Danny Ainge.
Oh yeah. The infielder.
Yeah, the infielder.
Oh yeah. Ray.
No, it wasn't Ray, was it? No, it wasn't Ray.
Is it third baseman?
No.
Is somebody call in and tell us who it is?
Yeah. Somebody. Next time you're gonna call us in, we start accepting phone calls. I want y'all to remember this, all right?
Yeah.
Remember this.
We're gonna start putting a phone number on.
Yeah, we'll put phone numbers on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now you're making me pull up the Mets '86 roster.
Okay, you said all right. You throw the names out. I'm gonna see what it is. Oh, dude, hold up. We're basically talking baseball for a long time, right?
You were talking what we were talking.
No, normally we talk sports. I mean, that's sports politics.
Right.
Yeah, we're doing good. No, you're looking up 86.
Yeah.
Looking at 86. Because they had a heck of a team.
They had Mookie Wilson. Lenny Dykstra.
Lenny Dykstra, that's what I'm talking about.
Lenny Dykstra.
Lenny Dykstra.
He's a nut. That guy's nuts.
He was like first place he was like face first into first base. They stopped that. They put a rule that you can't slide into first base no more. You got to run through first base. That was Lenny Dykstra.
That was the Lenny Dykstra rule.
The Lenny Dykstra.
I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah, that was Lenny Dykstra, man. This guy, he was like a pistol. Like,
I was thinking of Wally Backman. That's what
Wally Back was Mr. Like serious guy.
Yeah.
He looked like the guy that that he's going to be walking around, from the Midwest with the duck cap on.
Yep.
Actually,
Lee Mazzilli.
Lee Mazzilli.
And you know what's funny? A lot of these players ended up on the Yankees eventually.
Yeah. What about
Dwight Gooden?
Dwight Gooden.
He was on the Yankees.
Yeah, Dwight
Darryl
Gooden.
Strawberry.
Darryl Strawberry.
Let's see.
Who was the catcher?
The catcher was Gary Carter.
Gary Carter.
He went to the Dodgers eventually.
He went to the Dodgers, right?
Yeah. And then Howard Johnson.
Howard Johnson. Yep.
Oh, Jesse Orozco. I think
he was the pitcher.
He pitched like until he was like 45, 46.
But he was a slick pitcher.
He was good, yeah.
He was a slick pitcher. Like, and I think he got pulled one day for throwing illegal pitches.
Yeah, I do remember that.
No, dude. But no, man, nah. Jesse Orozco was the man.
I think David Cohn came later. I think David Cohn came in 80, maybe 89.
He came at the end. He came at the end of that dynasty that run. David Cohn, because we thought they were going to rebuild around him, and then there was this other guy. Was he Spanish? No, he wasn't Spanish. That came around the same time as David Cohn, but he turned out not to be as great a player as he looked.
As he looked.
He looked like a great player.
Yeah.
When he actually played.
Dwight Gooden, that finally he turned his career around because he had the alcohol and drug problems.
He had all the personal demons that he had to deal with.
Yeah, but he came back and he pitched a no-hitter for the Yankees.
Yeah. And it was like, what the? Where'd that come from?
And I think 95, maybe 96.
The Dwight Gooden, he was amazing. All of them was the amazing Mets.
They were
the amazing Mets.
That year they were amazing.
They were amazing.
They haven't been amazing ever since.
Yep. I got the hat. I got my bed hat. Yeah, from that time. What was it? Was that 40 years ago?
Wow. Gosh, I see. Now I'm too young. I don't know if you remember '69 Mets. I don't remember.
No. Oh no. That's when I used to talk. That's when I actually became a Met fan, like in '69, somewhere around there. Like 69, 70, because I was arguing. I remember I used to argue with my brother. I said, yeah, there's a new baseball team. I was like, yeah, you're talking about the Nets. I said, no, not the Nets. It's the Mets. It's the Metropolitans, man. That's what they used to call it. They call it Mets. And then they shortened it to the Mets.
Right.
It was the Metropolitans. I said, no, it's the Mets. I'm a Met fan. They said, you don't know what you're talking about. That's why you're the little brother, because you're dumb. I said, what the hell did you say? It's like,
he was probably a Yankee fan.
No, he didn't really care about it. They just like insult. My older brother just like insulted me, making fun, smacked me in the back of the head, say, I ain't do it. Okay, all right. There's only two people here. One of us did it. It wasn't me, all right? You remember that commercial, Mikey?
Yeah, Mikey, Life Cereal.
Yeah, Mikey, give it to Mikey. He won't either. He say anything. Yeah, that was me. He
likes it. Hey, Mikey.
I was Mikey. Yeah, I was Mikey. Mikey won't eat it. He don't like nothing, right? So that was me. Wow, this is crazy, man.
What? Because we haven't talked about politics.
It's almost over. That's why.
Yeah. We still got 12 minutes.
12 minutes. So let me go through the politics real quick. I'm gonna save the conspiracy theory for later. The conspiracy theory with the extraterrestrials. Do people believe in them? I bet you more people believe in extraterrestrials than they know. I mean, seriously. More people believe in extraterrestrials. More people believe than they really know or acknowledge, because they don't associate the two.
Well, what do you think?
I think a lot. I think most people do, especially religious people.
Yeah.
Christians, Jews.
Some religious people debunk the theory though, because God created one world, all that.
Okay.
Stuff, you know.
Those same people believe in angels.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are angels born at?
Well, heaven.
Heaven. Heaven.
Yeah.
Heaven, not on earth.
Okay, so you're saying angels could be aliens?
No, they are extraterrestrials. I didn't say aliens. They're extraterrestrials.
What's the difference between an alien and an extraterrestrial?
Well, they're the same, but extraterrestrial mean they're coming from out of the from the atmosphere, from some other part of the universe and stuff like that.
Like E.T.
Like E.T. And I used to think for years E.T. was like E.T. go home, E.T. go home.
No.
Then somebody like no, E.T.
He wants the phone home.
Yeah, it's phone home. I said what? No, you serious? So I was like, I didn't realize it until like I was like 45 or something. I said what? We sitting there watching E.T. We're watching the 25th anniversary of E.T. or something. Yeah. Even the record. There was a record with E.T. with that music in there. E.T. phone home. I forgot some British band or something like that. And I was like, what? And until I was like 45, I'm like, hold up. When did E.T. come out? Like 70, 79 or something like that?
I want to say 70, no, 80.
80.
80,
Early, mid.
82 maybe.
Like before that other one. What's the one with
Close Encounters?
Before Close Encounters, right? It came out.
No, Close Encounters was first.
So it came out right after that.
Close Encounters, without looking it up in my little brain, I want to say Close Encounters was maybe 78.
And then E.T.
And then
like
E.T.
80s.
was like 82.
Early 80s, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I used to think for like.
I'll check my work later and see if I was right.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm pretty good with dates.
Yeah, you're pretty good with that. Yeah. Okay. So I didn't realize that until like 30 years later. So I was watching it with my kids, right? Because hey, look, let's watch this, let's watch E.T. and stuff like that. And we watched it. It was like, yeah, E.T. phone home, no, E.T. go home. And somebody's like, no. My wife, I think my wife was like, no, that's not what it says. I said, no. So what did it say? E.T. phone home. I said, what?
E.T. figured out that what a phone was, and he wanted to say,
hey, the phone home, right?
can I phone home?
Yeah. Phone 400 trillion years away, right? 400 trillion miles away.
He's thinking there's got to be a way.
There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. I'm E.T. If I can make things float with my finger, I can phone home.
Yeah, I feel like watching that movie now.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. And who was the baby girl?
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore. Who they trying to
Wait,
cancel?
no.
Yeah,
Wait,
no.
Is that Poltergeist?
No, that was Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore was E.T.
No.
Yes. Look
Drew Barrymore was he? I was thinking Poltergeist when I thought of Drew Barrymore.
No. She may have been in Poltergeist, but she's from E.T.
You're telling me that the little.
Are you gonna look up or I'm gonna look it up?
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, you look it up. You look it up. We ain't got much time, so let's look it up.
Well, you got time. You got like 8 minutes to talk about, whatever. Unless, maybe this is the show we don't talk about politics.
That's right.
It could be.
Now, see, don't sneeze. Why would you say don't sneeze? Don't sneeze. Right? You start sneezing. Don't laugh. Then you gotta laugh, right? I think I passed the show talking about politics. I mean, I touched on that we might be talking about the topic, right?
Oh, she was Gertie.
Gertie, which one? E.T., right?
In E.T., yeah.
Yeah, the little baby girl.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to cancel her because she actually started her show like 2 weeks ago before the strike was over.
Here she is.
Oh, she was a cutie.
She was cute.
She was a cutie. And you know what? She hasn't changed.
She's still cute.
She still look like the same. No, she looked like the same. She's just a grown version of how she looked when she was like, what was she, like six or seven in there? Yeah. She looks exactly the same. I'm like, she looks the same. She does. If you look at her picture right now, if you just Google Drew Barrymore right now, she looked exactly the same. Just older, but the same. So yeah, what I was trying to say, they're trying to cancel her show because she actually pre-booted her show. She started to run her show during the strike.
Side by side.
Let me see. Yeah. See, look.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Just let the camera see. Can we show? Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
all right. How am I gonna do this?
Yeah, it's a little hard. Yeah, we'll have to do some insert editing.
What? Okay, let me get close. Let's see.
There you go.
It looks good.
Yeah, I can see that.
You seen it live? See?
Yeah.
That she looks just the same. Little chubbier cheeks. But yeah. So anyway, like I said, they're boycotting her show because the writer
during the strike.
Yeah, the writers and stuff. And this is crazy because she did her show a week before the strike was over, and now they're like, no, we're not coming to your show.
Well, they're not gonna let her slide.
Yeah, they're not gonna let her slide. But her rationale was this: it wasn't her show. She just wanted the people to work.
Yeah.
She just wanted the people to come in and get an income, And I understand the union and all this stuff, but I gotta say, the intentions are good. I mean, that's what.
Yeah, they'll forget about it. They'll forget about it.
Yeah, that's what the line was. But how far now? How long are they gonna?
How long are we gonna boycott her?
Yeah, how long?
Somebody will go on our show.
Yeah, how long? No, the writers don't. Nobody's going. Yeah,
nobody's helping her.
Exactly. The people who were there, the staff she had, or the crew that she had before, are not participating. The people who are on the line, they're not participating because it's like, hey, you had those gaps over there, but they over here collecting a paycheck because they're not getting paid. All right, so yeah. And so, hopefully, they'll get past that. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, next week we're gonna have a nice show. I'm having a special guest. Can I mention the name when I say?
Why not?
Guest? Okay, Mr. Larry Howard.
Oh, Larry, yeah.
Yes, Larry Howard. He's a gentleman a wartime veteran, and I don't want to give too much, but anyway, he's a fashion person now, and he's going to come in. He's going to display a few of his items, the clothes that he make for wounded vets who have amputees. Thank you. I'm kind of weary about saying that, and that's what it's going to be about. It's going to be about
he helps out the community, the amputee community, by designing clothes that people can wear and easily put on. Yeah, they have extra zippers and whatnot, and yeah.
So I look forward to the show because I was like hyped when I first saw the items that he was showcasing. It was like, wow, are you serious? And I'm looking, it's like, hold up. You know what? You'll see next week, so tune in, right? Tune in. I'm going to broadcast this. I'm actually going to broadcast this because I know I suck, don't I?
No, who said that?
Okay. That's sarcasm.
Who said that? Nobody ever said that.
Anyway, anywho's.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress. So that'll be next week, and after that we'll talk about a little bit more about politics. In case y'all haven't been following what's going on in Congress.
There's a lot going on in the world.
There's a lot going on in the world.
Yeah, not just political, but in the world, like
the world, all over.
Yeah.
And the conspiracy theory that has to do with Hamas and Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because if you haven't noticed, everybody's taking their attention away from Russia and Ukraine, right?
Yeah.
Basically, and I wonder why. Oh, maybe because of Hamas and Israel, right?
Could
Big
be.
conflict. And also the House of Representatives. And I'm still holding out because they had a vote today, and we'll talk about that next week.
Mm-hmm.
If we actually have a majority leader.
A new speaker.
A new speaker.
Yeah.
New speaker. And whether that new speaker is going to be from the majority party or from the minority party.
Oh. I mean, there's a possibility that...
That's a possibility. We had that conversation last week, right? Okay. So anyway, we want to call this a wrap, and I don't know.
We got a little time.
We got a little time.
We got a little time.
Oh, we're not going to call it wrap.
We got like
we're
40
gonna
seconds.
we're going to call this the pre-wrap, the 40-second pre-wrap, because this is, after all, the podcast pilot. We're just gliding in there, and I got to hold this mic a different way and talking to it.
Yeah, you need to look right. This is podcasting is a whole different animal. Than
How's this sound?
you got to kind of like see the way I'm mic right on top of the mic. Yeah.
How about now?
Yeah, that's better. The second half of the show was better.
The second half of the show was better?
Yeah. All right, we're almost out.
We're almost out?
Yeah.
See, because I want to be looking into the camera, but I can't look into the camera because the mic keep blocking me. Hey. Ready?
And we're out.
And we out.